Okay. Hey peoples, how you doing? So don't mind the light, the natural light. I'm not using no lights. It's broad daylight here. So there's something I want to come bring to your attention, and I hope to God that y'all take this and use it to your advantage or protect your kids. So I was watching Broadman's TV vlog on YouTube, and it was about this cop and his wife who was a teacher, and they gave their they gave her students lace cupcakes. What I mean by that, they laced their cupcakes with the man's sperm. Now, I might get flagged for this, whatever the case is, but y'all go check it out on his vlog and see what I mean. His name is Broadman TV. Him and his girlfriend was on here talking about the situation, like did a reaction to the story. And I would like to say up front, if it was me, I would have been laid this bitch out. I would have been up in jail. I don't tolerate that shit when it comes to my kids. I have a soft spot for kids. If you try to harm kids in any way, shape, or form, even if trying to hurt their feelings, I'll be ready to jump in and pounce you on your ass, because right now, these days, kids are learning so much and they are grown to become a certain type of person that they are not meant to be. And for the ones that are lucky, that grew up in an amazing household that's learning right from wrong, I pray to God that you and all of y'all will grow up to be better human beings than how these grown-ups are. Sorry, I have my hookah. But this video was about this woman gave her students these cupcakes, and they've been doing this for years. She admitted to them that they've been doing this for years, and because of that, they both got time in jail, talking about more than 30 years in jail. And I'm happy that they got the sentence that they got, because they deserve it. How dare you do this to somebody's kids? Like, the principal has trusted you with somebody's kids. These parents are trusting you with their kids. You're supposed to be a teacher, a human being who's supposed to be teaching people, teaching these kids about life, academics, and stuff. And these are young children. So for you to be doing that, yo, this is why I've been hearing a lot of parents nowadays saying that they don't accept snacks and other stuff from other parents when it comes to their children, because a lot of kids nowadays always wanted to have pizza parties, ice cream parties, or celebrate their birthdays in school. So they start bringing outside stuff to share with their kids. I mean, share with their classmates. And the parents be like, "Oh, I don't think so." Most of all, the other teachers and the principal was like, "I don't think that's a good idea, but we can provide stuff." And to me, I think it's better if y'all go over the stuff together before you bring anything of your own into the class. And two, like I say, I'm very cautious, so I don't think I will let my kids share anything with other parents and other kids. And like I say, it's not to be mean or whatever the case is. It's just you have to protect your child. You have to protect your kids. And most of all, you don't want to get in trouble as a parent. And like I say, it's safe to be safe than sorry. I'd rather be safe than sorry. If anything was to happen to my kids, I would be so pissed. Seriously. And even when my kids was around, I was like always protective of them, because I was like, yo, I never ever seen a child like get sick off of anything, but I don't want to start seeing it. And when it comes to my kids like to share. And I always taught my kids how to share, and that it's always good to share things with other children and never to be, selfish and mean. But nowadays, it's like you don't know what's going on with kids nowadays. You don't know what's going on with the parents. I fear more of the parents than I do with the kids, because there's some kids out here that's not like that, and they are being overlooked in so many ways. When I said that, I mean, it's hard to look at a kid and say that he's innocent or she's innocent or she would never do this or he would never do this. because of the parents. Because the parents nowadays, if they don't like another child or they don't like the parent of the child, they will do everything they can to get back at that parent, even if it means getting at the kids. And y'all know, for all the parents out here that don't play that shit, y'all know, ain't no way in hell you ain't gonna touch my kid. I'd be damned if I sit here and let you do anything to my kid. You're gonna have to go through me. And I don't care if it lands me in jail. Harm my kid and it's on and popping, like it's on site. I don't care what you say to me or what you do to me, but my kids is off limits, and that's how every parent should be. And then another thing some parents should be out here is overprotective with or what goes on into your kids' bodies. So if you happen to have a party, make sure you check those cupcakes, ask about those cupcakes, or ask about any food or baked goods that goes into that classroom, because you don't know what's going to happen. And I feel bad for these kids that was going through this because of this woman for years. I am so glad this was not in New York. I am so glad that nowadays here in New York City, I don't know about other states, but everybody checks everything. Nobody eats or drinks anything before they check anything. And if you are one of those people that don't check your stuff before you eat it, I feel bad for you, because you may never know what goes on into your shit. And it's not only that the parents is doing this, but it's store clerks. It's the people that's making the food in the stores, in the restaurants. You could come across somebody who's having the worst day of their lives, who's having a shitty ass attitude, and they feel like they just want to take it out on you. And here you are, you ready to get your grub on, you ready to, celebrate or whatever the case is with your friends, family, whatever, even if it's by yourself, and you have no clue this person just laced your shit with whatever. And it's like you're unknowingly about to consume this product. And it's like, and then what's even worse, that nobody sees it. Nobody knows about it. So it's like, if something was to happen to you, you can't really blame anybody else. You can't really blame anybody but the cooks, because they're the ones that made your food. And it's bad for the restaurant owner or the store owner, because they didn't know this was happening. They thought the cooks was just doing their jobs. And yet they was over here lacing people's food with all types of shit. So long story short, what I'm trying to say is just be careful of what you try to consume. Check your stuff, not only for you, but for your kids. Most of all, your kids. And please be careful with these parties that goes on in school and the food that the parents is bringing, because you may never know what's going on. Even with the teachers, not even the teachers could be trusted. That's all I gotta say.